possible commander run. And I believe we're trying to get a buffer of money so that we can pay off potential bounty hunters in case we upset someone a little too much. As we are not at a... We have a decent buffer right now, but if particular bounty hunters get hired on you in kind of the mid-late game, defeating them will require a mix of skills or, in at least some cases, a whole lot of money. And after that point, we do have enough money to pay off at least one of them. But that would leave us with very little buffer. I'm not really comfortable with that. I also want to call out that a goal we'd like to do eventually is replace this weapons locker with anything else that requires us to have at least level 5 weapons and armor across our crew, combat crew, ideally level 7 or better. Better than level 7 can only come from... actually, ideally level 6 or better. Better than that only comes through special missions and such. Alright. Let's find someone that will give us good paying work. Doctor missions now. We need something with combat. This guy will probably do. His influence is pretty low. But lots of chances of violent missions. Let's check him out. He's one jump away. And we stacked a whole bunch of command last time. So we should have a further edge above the curve. And it'll go up with experience. Someone to test ourselves against. Alright, oh, they did change this color to be quite a bit easier to read. Alright, we outclassed them, but the engine, there's no way we can improve against this kind of guy. Let's fight here and see how we do with our range change against him. Gonna start with our standard. Greetings, Jaborn. Yep, we missed. Not surprised. Alright, how was our roll against theirs? Oh, huge advantage. 66 versus 33. Huh. That was better than I expected. Alright. Let's keep it up. Oh, we hit. That's the sweet spot for missiles, so that makes some sense. And we'll do our fun firing orders. Radiation wash. Oh, we failed the change. Well, that's because we now down to 8 agility. He's at 27. So he has over triple our agility. That gives him the largest possible bonus. I don't remember what it is, but it is quite large. Let's see what the dice rolls look like. Oh, we actually both failed our... I failed the close range by 2 successes. He failed the retreat by 4. So we're pretty much neck and neck here. Let's sit here and try to attack. He's boosting his defense at the cost of his accuracy. I dropped his accuracy further, and his range change. Let's see if we can finish this quickly. One more round and he's dead. How close are these rolls? Do I need to waste another talent on defense? No. So our accuracy here, 114 versus 51. And there's, just one moment. Their attacks on us are 55 versus 108, 48 versus 112, and this is with his triple bonus. So we're in a pretty good spot against this spy, at least. I don't know if they're being the best at combat. I don't think we need to do any talents at all. There we go. Goodbye, spy. That's what you get for challenging us. Let's loot them. And let's make these notifications stop because they are not important. There we go. We have no injuries. Probably fine. Let's check our morale. Yeah, I guess some people need morale. Let's continue on to our contact. That is one good way to get money, is just to defeat ships and salvage them. comes at a cost, of course. This place has mediocre fuel. Now, why is it saying I need to... one second. He's going to be at level 11 soon. Get a skill bonus. Skill boost. Why is it saying we need 2 people? We need one... We need 1 crew? Since when? Who did we lose? Oh, I think we lost one of our swordsmen, right? And it was sad. So we're going to look for a swordsman along the way. Tonhei Hayek? Oh, I don't care if you have rash. That doesn't really impact you because you don't go into crew combat, pilot. Alright, buddy. Trade alliance. No, let's give us something violent. Unexpected counter agent. Alright. This is decent money for 3 jumps. Against Thaloon, we can afford to lose rep with them. Do I have... Yeah, I do have a spot on my ship for a prisoner. Okay. Let's check the other one. Prison exchange. Oh, that's not nearly as good. We'll take your counter agent. 20% bonus on that. Yeah, I'm doing a pacifist run on the side. It's pretty fun. It had its own challenges, but it's a very different game. Very different game. Oh, a pirate. He's going to harass us? Yeah, there's no way we're going to deal with this. Let's just take him out. Alright, we're at range 3 already. Thanks to that flash charge. Oh, and a miss. Let's try to get closer than the range 3. Boost our accuracy damage. Same old trick. Until we fight something really deadly, this should basically be our go-to in combat with this build. Yeah, the new Steel Slug interrogation rooms. That was another one of my suggestions. I'm pleased that it's getting some people interested in it. I'll try it out. It's just that it's a medium or a large slot, so it'll be fun to do, but it requires kind of a dedicated setup. Alright, he is being obnoxious to reach. Let's boost defense a different way to spread out our talent use. Alright, back where we want to be. No, they'll both expire at the same time. Decreasing their damage is not the same as decreasing their accuracy in any way, but it will mitigate damage if they decide to find a way to hit me. Spread out the releases on these talents. Oh, so close. Down to 117. I think he's dead here. Oh, wow. Wild flying. He's trying to get away that way. Nope. Doesn't get away. Alright. We're going to salvage you. No reputation lost, of course. Unless it's Hana, which happens about half the time? Maybe a little bit less? Yeah, I used to go with Cargo 4, now I run single. Yeah, it's a cool component. I'm going to use Battle Damage Repair to take care of the Hyperwarp Drive damage. It's a good talent to have on hand for that situation. Wait, where am I going? Oh, exactly where I thought I was going. We're going to be really low on fuel after this jump. That efficient route stuff does help, but if you fail a talent save, it does not trigger. So you gotta be wary of that. Alright. I could be doing little trades along the way with these, but taking cargo from other ships is often pretty profitable. Oh. Bounty Hunter, you don't like me. Now you like me? Duel of Assassins, I'm gonna lose something with Steel Song. Eh. Got 2 at Devaltas, lost 1 at Steel Song. That was a gamble. I got it. Carriers are way more of a headache regarding ship fitting. It's kind of obnoxious. There needs to be a lot more diversity in the hangars or something so that it's not quite as tight of a set of build options. Indie military officer. Right, we don't murder everyone. I forget this from time to time. Greetings from Syncoptic Prima. Greetings, Sin. Alright, level 15. Too bad you don't get a talent there. We already have one of these, right? Yeah, of course. I don't know. I had a game recently where I didn't have that meteor talent. I was really confused, and I realized I'd fired all my gunners. Then it makes sense. I believe you're... one of the wing classes can also deal with meteors, but they have to be in a small ship. So gunners are generally still needed for at least one for the meteor defense. It's also an awkward talent that has a 2-week cooldown. Kind of nice, but unusual. Oh, what do we do? Yeah, we'll get something to boost our orbital options when we get there. Wing bomber. Yeah, that makes sense. They're bombing big meteors. I thought it might be the leader, but I guess not. We're doing well here. You know, it might be handy to have an extra one of these, even above my happy threshold of 7. Oh, that's fine, Sin. Because if I lose an E-Tech in combat, and it's in a radiation storm, I know it's a bit of an edge case, but I might take some additional damage and lose more crew. Whatever caused me to lose that E-Tech might cause others to leave or die along the way if I'm not careful. Let's check out the hands here. Not good. Not very good. Actually, this isn't that bad. Oh, it's just a smuggler. Oh, but it's a recharge smuggler. Okay. Let's see what he's got. And it's not that good. That's worth it. Let's do it. 28 manufactured might be worth something, right? Oh, the excuses I generate. Yeah, it's hard to not choose lots of radiation protection talents once you've lost a couple captains to them or something. Ooh, that's a lot of defense he's stacking. It apparently is not enough for our routine combo. 2 crits, that's good. Increase those crit rates. Of course, that time I don't get either crit. Make sure we don't get hit. There we go. Oh wait, I was trying to... This was a smuggler. I'm a fool. I should have, actually looted him instead of just destroying him. Oh well. That's good enough for me then, I guess. Let's continue on. A merchant, otherwise known as small amounts of credits for me. Demand, 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 retreat. And the folks who got mad at me destroying that other ship... Oh, they didn't, because I destroyed them in combat, not while they were defenseless. Never mind. I was going to say that they just got their morale back that they lost from the previous interaction. I should have been more careful with my fuel. Switching between games is a little dangerous when you think you have more fuel range than you really do. Yeah, it hurts to lose level 30 crew members. It's not really a fast way to get them back other than by some conscription, which has its own challenges. Come on. Alta Mesa military officer. He's happy enough with us. Go our own way. Don't like that card. Merchant Fleet. Oh, that's kind of nice. Ooh, that's a pretty new card. Card art. I like it. That's one of the new 2 that he added. I don't remember what the other one is, but that is really neat. Hostile Zealot. Nah, no thanks. Here we go. We must pursue with vigor, as Tunvayan is sure to flee. Who's captured the spy by any means necessary. Alright. Alright, spy who's sure to flee and sure to attack me. No, we're pretty good with range change these days at this distance. I'm not going to Twitch Surge. I'll get some defense out of this. Ooh, boosting his accuracy. Yet he missed me all 3 times. Yeah, this defense bonus is pretty high. Let's do this guy. Nice, got a hit. And we got close. Let's keep it up, but pop one of these. Speed things up. Ooh, broadside angle. And he still missed twice. This spy is not very powerful. I've noticed very recently that spies are not very threatening to me. Not just in this playthrough, but another. Ooh, 452 crit. This guy's going to be in such bad shape. Soon he's going to be in dead shape. Yeah. 417 without a critical. That's a lot. Okay. We lost 7 with Thaloon. We are actually not trying to upset Thaloon much, so we're not going to bother them further. We will just leave, even though it's money on the table. Alright. Well, that's weird. Gain 0 influence. Alright, we got a trait mutation. Storyteller. Ooh, I love that one. Not so much for the mechanics, though. The mechanics are nice. +2 morale whenever it triggers, which is pretty often, especially if they have high charisma. But I like it because of the lore that it displays in the sidebar. And I have not seen all of the new stories added yet. And I think... can't remember I think there's one more batch of stories that are going to come out. I could be mistaken, but I think we still have a few more to look forward to. Orbital Terror. Oh yeah, blockading. Let's fuel up a little. This is surprisingly good fuel for a farming area. Alright, Heavy Pistolier. Oh yeah, let's get you up to 11. Because it goes to 11. Boom. And Redshirt Pistolier. Oh, Gibran, I'll show you. If it happens. Yeah, you just have to hover over the icon. But you have to be spicing. Like, you'll hover over this. Not this one, but in this area. Yeah, Resistor, I think that's a bug. I don't think they meant to release the ones that have no text. Yeah, there's either a bug or there's more stories or both. But it's very odd. Oh, come on. Why am I getting... oh. Huh. Sorry, I have to properly disable my notifications for work for the moment. I was on call until a few minutes ago. And so... having a... I might cut this out of the final video, but I don't know. And this channel. Alright. Should be good. Hopefully more interruptions of that nature. Unless they are legitimate priorities. Okay. Time to take this prisoner back. Oh yeah, with our boosted credits, we're getting over 100,000 for this. I have not tried before you ask the Oh, Resistor, you're talking about the ones that say Exodus Tails boost morale and there's no story when hovered over. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of nice to see that a little bit, but the exact stories are better, um, by a long shot. So I don't know if he's going to add those or not. Military officer. Oh, we don't like Kadar, so we can acknowledge this guy. But first, let's get the free 880 credits before acknowledging. Anything above 2 hostility is wasted. Always demand down to 2. Unless it's a pirate, then they never do that. They won't let you. It used to be the case that you could demand tribute like a ton of times. Now it's limited to 3, no matter how high the hostility is. But they also, at the same time, increased the payouts for it, especially if you're a pirate. So it all works out. Also, I think I was wrong earlier in my assertion that you always want to retreat from pirates and not acknowledge them because you get reputation when retreating, but never with acknowledging. I'm not sure that's always true, as I retreated recently a couple times and did not get experience. So I don't really know what the rule is. Do we have intel we can sell so I can get a spice trading license? We do. Not relevant to him, but it may be enough. He's got a lot of influence. This is what I wanted. Can I get 2? Sweet! Free trader right there with Steel Song. That is a way to make a lot of money. While we're at it, let's see if they have anything good. Yeah, luxury clothing. We'll pick up some. Gain more rep with Steel Song. Yeah, you don't see those stories a whole lot unless you're actually out and spicing a bunch. Alright, we need population, luxe population. We can sell them here. Won't be great prices, but it'll get them off my hold. Yeah, good enough. Okay. E-Tech. Increase our rewards. Swordsman. He red shirt? No, I think he matriculated from red shirt to not red shirt. I want a way to regain his front position, so devastating charge is a good way to do that. Of course, if he gets pushed back twice, it doesn't help. That's a real pain. Alright, our newish zealot. This is good, but I already have one, and it only applies if I don't kill my foes right away. Pirate reward card. Yeah, I don't know. If you're not using them in crew combat, yeah, we can take this one. Faction rep bonus. It competes with other talents, but should be alright. Only competes with one other. Alright, we are heading to a what? Well, we're here. We're heading to a Devaltus orbital. They're not going to have anything to sell to each other. Darn, industrials and orbitals have similar stuff. Oh yeah, rough interrogation's so great. So great. I love it with magnanimous victory afterward. Explorer. Yeah, you're going to give me some money, and I'm going to acknowledge you. 1 reputation. Yeah, whatever. Set down here. Here is who you wanted. Forged papers. 102.9 thousand. Is this the one we just got? Maybe. Doesn't sound right. Maybe it is. Okay, that was good money. What else can you do for... Oh, you can actually... Wing specialist gear. That can be kind of fun. If you have no other specialist gear options, you can get some tiny benefits on the side, like a point of resilience or something else, even equipping this on non-pilots, but it's much more effective if you do have pilots. Do we want promote rank? No, let's get another offer before we do any of that. So you've got Fettered Scout. Maybe we will take this little... Oh, we can't because we don't have an edict. We don't actually have an edict with the Voltos. The last one. Why did it let us do the last one? I guess not all of them require it. Targeted officer. It's against our old faction, but they're plenty happy with us. We could get away with this. Yeah, we got enough time. What do we have to do here? Oh, we're just gonna kill him. Eh. Yeah, it pays better. Yeah. We'll take it. Okay, but now I'm getting a rank. See, resistor. Every time you say getting off stream, I think you're saying you're getting off Steam. I'm like, well, that's not really relevant. Wait, he has Techno Addict. Does that mean he now buys... I now give salvage rumors. Because I now know he offers learn salvage rumor. That's pretty cool. Alright. Let's go harm our own faction. Our old faction. That's the cost of being a Star Trader, or giving them a license, rather. Sometimes they bite back a little bit. The hand that fed them. Yeah, I'm actually going to just demand tribute on this guy. Just because that duel of assassins will cause linked reputation to be lost. Starport 9, Starport 10. Pirate. Steel Song Pirate. We're fine. 30 experience points. Don't mind that. Yeah, discount small craft and specialist gear. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Okay. Got one of our newbie officers. Recruitment talent. Now, we're almost done recruiting, unless we need to replace people, so I'm not going to prioritize that. Price for military rank. This is handy, especially later in the game. Early on, it's pretty tiny. Commanding sweep could be nice. Call for surrender, only if he's used in the boarding. Stiff salute, we already have one of. Strict search could be good. No, I don't need that. Don't need that. I'll take this guy for patrolling. Anyone else? Nope. Let us continue. Yeah, the contact game is pretty rich, pretty deep. Has a good enough starport right where we're going. We'll try this first. Ow, but we saved it. This is a bad hand. Hostile pirates. Gonna let us go, no problem. What was that mutation there? Magnetic, nice. Who's Todd McCat? Looking for Todd McCat. Here we go. Oh, it's a quartermaster. Okay, and I got 2 charisma. So if we ever make him an officer... Alright. There we go. We found you. He'll be gunning for a fight. Ooh, fun. A broadsword. Those are reasonable ships. Hey, Enigma. We fell our range change. By a lot. 45 to 56. Huh. How did that happen? Wait, didn't we outclass him in everything and now we... Oh, because our accuracy dipped because of our buff. That's right. That makes sense. That's cool to see. Okay, we're going to try that again, and if we can hit him, we're going to land an elusive barrage on him. Of course we don't hit him. But we got our roll. A lot of deviation. Oh, we narrowly did it. Let's stay here for a little bit. Darn Alta Mesa pilots. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, he's got his secondary explosions on. Let's boost our accuracy back up. I'm gonna grab another caffeinated beverage. Excuse me. We're back. We're still fighting this guy. Not a huge threat, it looks like. Maybe that'll change if he boosts accuracy a ton. But he's taking a pretty big beating at this point. Gonna put our debuff on him. Alright, now it's time to shred him. I've not tried the new starting ship yet. He's got a venting hole. Now he perishes. I'm just doing this for morale. I obviously don't have any crippling effects. He decreased his accuracy. I do like the theme of it. Does it have fantastic skill pools? That's good. It doesn't have many weapons. It has, what, 2 weapons? One of which I think is not that great. I don't think either of them are great. Starting weapons are rarely any good. So actually, it's to its credit. But, yeah. Probably makes it safe for long travels. Okay. We don't want to salvage this guy, because we don't want to upset them too much. We have no damage. We will... Ow, 9 reputation. Guess that's fair. We got credit for our blood sport. Looks like someone got Wanderlust. Not bad. Let's do a little exploring if there's a decent hand here. Oh yeah, we have a terrible, just awful explore stuff. We have no cards. Need to change that. Need to get an explorer. Alright. Blackheart, do you have something for us to do? Oh! Minus 12 personal rep. When did that happen? Oh, I remember. Because we did crazy amounts of purchasing of armor and stuff. Or just armor. Okay, so we've used her up. Not gonna correct that. How are we with bands and stuff? Alright, none. Let's do a quick swap through here like the good old days. Fill ourselves with ore extractors and explosives. More important things in my eyes is D priority availability. Gives me a bit more choice for low priority ships. Yes. Big yes, because otherwise, before there's no point in going in D because the starting credit bonus was so trivial to put ship at D and then get the Juror anyway. And Scout Cutter was not that great a ship. Still isn't, in my opinion. So now there's a compelling option at D. You can put experience at E, and all your good stuff's up top. So you can have some decent contacts if you put it at C, and then go great into crew combat with your attributes and skills at A and B. The new best starter in your opinion. Yeah, maybe. Alright, let's see. Well, actually, definitely. You just said it was your opinion, therefore it's your opinion. I don't know why I just discounted that. Mining. Here we go. Learned of a naval recruiter. Sounds cool. Yeah, I usually have ship at B. But that forces me to an awkward spot with contacts. It's good that it makes the trade-offs painful. If only experience were a little more competitive somehow. Alright, got our money there. Let's find someone else to work for. Oh, here's the naval recruiter. I need someone with weaponry to sell me. Let's check that out. Let's do a filter on that. Oh, wow. I have 3 contacts that do weapons. One's nearby. Okay. He's got plenty of influence. Let's do it. The Vindex. I don't know if I've used the Vindex. Is that an unlock one? I think I have it unlocked, I just haven't used it. That's true of most of the unlocks for me. Let's go here for cheaper fuel. Maybe we can find something to sell at that trade place. Oh, you want to fight me? Sure, we can fight. I don't mind this at all. Evasive maneuvers. So the Vindex is a classy ship. Alright. I will take your word for it. I got closer. Well, okay. If you're sure you want to do that. Yeah, your Paladin Defender's not going to get you this far, dude. Upgrade or leave me alone. Guess he's an indie. Maybe he has pretty limited funds. This should be it for him. Alright. Getting some rep with a chart, which we don't care about. Whatever. Repair our hyperwarp drive. Let's salvage this. 18.8. Yeah, we used some fuel there at that last little bit. I'm not sure that fuel is cheaper, actually. It doesn't have a great starport here. Actually, it literally has a great starport. What I meant is the starport rating is not very high. Hey, Scrod. I would love to watch your streams, but unfortunately this is the only time I can reliably get away from work during work time, my lunch break. That's how it goes. Let's see. Do we need anything more with this? We got her because we needed more ship op saves. What is her charisma? 15. Eh. Salvaging, blockading, salvaging. Look at this. It goes well. It goes well. We've built up a nice buffer here. Now we're trying to, if we can, remove the need for our weapons locker. If we come across any vignettes, of course, we'll take them on. But otherwise, also, let's see if there's a good hand here. This is reasonable. Good. 2 reputation. Alright. That's basically what I wanted, just to get a little better off there. Ooh, gossip. You remember how the mechanics of that work. We're looking for Galen. Gossip. Wait, what? Weren't you... Oh, maybe there's 2 Galens. Yeah, there are. A gossiping zealot, really? Gregarious and quick to make friends, gain charisma percent, 18, to learn a rumor when spicing. Oh, okay, that's not bad. I thought it was different. It's a good thing I checked. Alright, let's check out our contact here. I don't think we have any intel left, so we're going to need to do some spying. A little bit of money, whatever. Rechart Bounty Hunter. You serious? Sure. Yeah, gossip, storyteller, zealot. It's a weird combination to me. Maybe one of you can make sense of it better than I can. Brace for impact. Yeah, that's a good idea. You're going to be taking a lot of them. A lot of impacts. A lot of it is also about talking to people. The mega extrovert. Alright. Propaganda using Zealot. I could see that. That's a lot of weapons you're firing, dude. Too bad all of them are going to miss. Oh, Vigilant Scanners. It's like you're trying to compensate for missing every time. Incite Victory. I still find that ironic when they use it in the last turn of the fight. The turn where they die. Okay. Gonna salvage that. 31.3 thousand. We have no injuries. Did we Twitch surf? No, we didn't even do that. Alright, let's keep going. Yay, some intel. Let's get some more. We passed that. 42 experience, not bad. 40 experience, not bad. 5 clearly lost morale. We're spying, so people just realized that the void is deadly. It doesn't say how much morale. I don't think it's much, but I don't really know for sure. There we go. 2 records. 6 records. It's a bit better. Ah, there's one more. We'll do one more. Okay. Let's land. Talk to our contact. Didn't mean to click that. No level ups that time. Okay, buddy. We have stuff to sell you in exchange for weaponry. Well, and money that we'll give you. Yeah, personal rep going up. Personal rep. Personal rep. Do I have enough for him to want to sell me stuff? Yes, level 7 weaponry. Okay. Let's take a look at these. We don't have anyone using sword and firearm, do we? I don't think so. So let's just work on these. This guy, yes, 51,000. So just keep the context of how expensive these weapons are in your head. Most grabs, working class grabs, dream of seeing a small handful of credits in their hands ever. So they'll probably never, several of them won't see, well, I'm not talking about opinions, I'm talking about do I have them. I like the heavy pistol quite a lot, but there is a place for the other. And the place for the other might be, I can talk about that in a minute. So grabs do not make a lot of money. A few wealthier working class grabs might make a credit at a time and have a credit on hand. Usually they're broken up into smaller increments, shillings and marks. I don't remember which is the smallest, probably shillings. So a credit's like, what, 10,000 marks or whatever? Maybe it's more. And so if these are wages for people who can be paid for a long time in just a single credit, then one of these guns, like this heavy machine gun, going for 51,000 times a small fortune for a person. So this is just an egregious sum of money. The wealth inequality in this game is absurd. Yes, the point of the secure line pistol is its really low initiative cost and being superior to the rank 5 pistol, the level 5 pistol that comes with a weapon 5 locker in most regards, and it costs 1 less initiative than it. So it's pretty handy for debuffing attacks, or if you need to be able to sneak in a little attack, but mostly keep your initiative reserved for healing. So I often give it to healers that have some debuffing attacks, and I might do so here. I'll probably buy an extra just to be safe. Yeah, flexibility of lower initiative attack is superior. It can. I don't need to buy a sniper rifle right now, so I'm not using that. I like the tactical snubber at level 7, but boy do I love this guy. Just the look of it. I know it uses more initiative, but it is just so much damage and piercing. And it's got a wicked high +4 parry. If you're using a snubber, it's just such a good weapon. This blaster is a lot cheaper than the secure line pistol, though. So for this point of cost right now, I'm going to get one of those. I don't care for this blade a lot. What I care for a lot is the Vigor Drip Blade. Quite a bit. It has more piercing, but it's substantially less damage and accuracy. But it gives 10 parry. Love that sword. I like the level 6 LMG because while it does have less piercing, it's comparable in a lot of stats. It is 10 initiative, not that stupid 11. Yeah, the weapons are nearly as pricey as small crafts, but you don't have to repair the weapons all the time. So I'm actually going to get one of these. Did I buy that heavy? Yeah, I already bought the heavy. And let's grab the Tuscan, or V-Tusk, whatever it is. Let's grab a single secure line pistol. We might be good for now. We might be set enough to get rid of our weapons locker. Well, actually, the level... Oh, I've used up enough influence I can no longer get level 7s from him. The level 5 is also like a katana, the long blade. It is similar to the drip blade, but has way more piercing. Actually, does slightly less damage, has more piercing, same accuracy, but costs more initiative and gives half the parry bonus. So the long blade's good in certain situations when you don't have level 6 weapons, but I love the drip blade. And then level 7 sword doesn't look thematically cooler than the others, but it is quite accurate. It does have a lot of maximum damage, but its piercing is pretty terrible compared to other swords. Yeah, let's see if we're set up enough to get rid of that weapons locker now. Let's go to our fighting group. Yeah, she's got biopoison slugs, fading shot, tricky gunplay. Tricky gunplay is a strong reason to use the 6 initiative weapon, because that means for 12 initiative you can do the debuff and initiative stripping. Whereas if you're using that, is it a time and a half? I think it's a time and a half, actually. No, it's 2 times. It is 2 times. So it's 17 currently. If I switch to the heavy wet blaster, it'll be 18, which is way too much. But if I switch to a secure line, it goes down to 12. And 12 initiative is a very sweet spot for knocking 6 initiative off of my foe, trivial amount of bleeding, and knocking their deflection down. It just robs a turn very easily for 12 initiative, and that can be handy. And it's not just robbing a turn, it's actually a default attack as well. Now that attack isn't very strong with this pistol, but it's still pretty strong. And this being able to give me armor in emergencies on top of the dueler's stance is pretty helpful. And then biopoison slugs do add some debuff and such. And what I'm hoping to get it at rank 11 will be the way to... I'll either be getting Terrifying Accuracy to strip buffs, which is also good with a low initiative weapon, or I'll be getting the knockback on the biopoison, or what's it called? The Combat Medic, there we go, jeez. Combat Medic level 11 talent. So can you imagine them using it in Odachi instead of Katana? But I'd kill for a Daishokuru, aka Big Sword and Small Sword. Oh yeah, the dual wielding. I think that was a thing in the alpha, maybe you can tell me. I wasn't there. Alright, we've got this guy that we use in combat. Do we have any more of this stuff? No. We need to get more specialist gear. Now he's using the LMG. So let's compare these two. This level 6, level 5. 4% more piercing. Okay. Minimum damage plummets 20. Max increases 12. Overall not great. But the base accuracy goes up by 4. Which is good because this isn't a pure soldier fighter. So extra accuracy is going to make up for his bounty hunter levels not giving him as much rifle as others. So overall I'm going to call that a win. And the drop to a 10 initiative is happy for me, because I don't like him using basic attacks at 1 initiative and going into penalty. We are going to have to switch up the armor awkwardly. I don't care for this too much because it has such bad ballistic soak, or it's 5 to 10 worse. The melee soak is a lot better. Everything else is the same. But I need to swap it so that I don't have these, maybe there's something else I could do. Maybe I do switch to heavy armor on him. What do we think? Yeah, he's not going to have a ton of evasion. I know how to read it. I was guessing. I assumed it was Odachi. And Daisho. I assume that's how you say that, but maybe I butchered them both. Yeah, this is actually a good way to go. We'll keep our melee reduction the same. Our ballistic will go crazy high. Deflection will go great. We will lose 3 dodge and 4 initiative. But not going into penalty may make up for it. And that way I'm not tied to a weapons locker 5. Let's keep going. I think this guy's our de facto swordsman. Let's give him Blade of Parrying. And he actually can benefit from the dodgy melee reduction armor, the mesh plate weave. Ask Mint for details. He is Japanese. I actually did not know that. I have a number of friends that are fluent in Japanese, but I've learned only a couple of words. Okay, I said them correctly. Alright, I don't care about the red shirts. It'll actually be amusing to send them in with level 0 weapons, which is what happens if you have no weapons locker and they don't have contact stuff. So I'm going to get a kick out of that. I've got some extra people. No, he's using LMG. I think these are backups. Alright, you. Oh yeah, I love you. Lucky Death Wish, Tough Focused Calm. You're going to get a Zug Crimson. More initiative costs, but at this point, meh. Damage just is through the roof. A bit more piercing and more accuracy. Yeah. And you... This is not the best trade right here. But I don't want to use in the weapon locker. Okay, you're not really a fighter. You're not really a fighter. Who else do I actually use? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 4. Okay, and if I am going to use a dedicated pistolier, this guy's apparently it. And he can use heavy armor. And an Otrek blaster. Yeah. Half Japanese. Won't I lose armors if I get rid of the locker? That is correct, and that's why I'm selecting armors that are not from the weapon locker. Let's double check. You are using Keeper's Plate. We're set. You are red shirt. I don't care. You are using Mesh Plate Weave. Inventory. That's good. You are using Interweave Armor. Ah, need to change that. Need to change this, and this one I don't like much. He is kind of in the front, so maybe this isn't so bad. But I generally like Ballistic Soak quite a lot for the crew combat that I do. Thank you for catching that. And she's using Mesh Plate Weave, so she's fine. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good. We can now do an upgrade. The question is, what do we want to upgrade in place of this? Should we do something for our ship? Something that'll make us crazy hard to deal with? We get another Sensor Array 4. We have 175 mass to work with. Actually, 255 mass. We have a lot of leeway. Well, that was a weird scroll. Really? You're just going to scroll like that again? What if I click over here? Okay, there we go. Maybe I don't want something so mundane. Let's see what else we can get. Combat. Oh, we can get a different weapons locker. No, just kidding. We get damage reduction, mass reduction, SIG dampener. I don't know what the point of that one is. We get another weapon. No thanks. Ops. Ops could be fun if we're doing opsy things. I don't think we're going to do any of that enough to really care about that. Cargo. Yeah, one appealing thing would be able to have another one of these, but swapping it out isn't that big a deal. I'm technically Xeno-equipped equipment-wise. Yeah, focusing on melee damage reduction is more Xeno, anti-Xeno equipment. So I get that. But what I'm saying is, what I was trying to say was, I like ballistic reduction instead of melee reduction more, because I generally fight things that aren't Xeno. But I'm having to sacrifice and have this just so I don't have a weapons locker. Alright, yeah, we could do something to boost us in crew combat. I don't get a medical chamber. Yeah, the best things are really in this slot, the ships one. Get another interlocking sensor matrix 3. I have the pleasant side effect of 3 more electronics. Sig damage decreases chance to run into ships. Do we know that, or was that truly implemented, Sparta? Because I don't know if it was. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get more damage critical electronics. Good all around for ship combat. Should speed things up. Should be good. So we are going to do this. Get a primarily offensive, but not exclusively, boost here. We'll purchase this. Okay. We're a little tight on our electronics here. I would like to have more electronics people, because we're going to be very vulnerable if this drops down. But as people level up, it should happen on its own. And yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. We can still use another crew member, another officer. Our defenses and offensive all just got way better. So now we're seeing an 18% bonus critical chance, 16% bonus damage. All stacked on boosters. Prison cell, reinforced officer cabin. We do want to swap the reinforced fuel tank for just a fuel tank 4. But I don't want to do that yet, because that's going to push our electronics closer to the edge that I'm not comfortable doing anymore. No more electronics on this ship until we get more from our crew. That's my rule right now. We do need to upgrade these cargo holds eventually to something that's better. Maybe we can do it now. Let's give it a look. Mokalumne has the best cargo holds, but let's see if we can upgrade one right now to something reasonable. We can get up to a cargo hold 4. 12 weeks, that's so long. And it's still, and that's with a 15% reduction on the time. Get coordinated? Why do I want a coordinated thing? Explain that to me. I'm going to take a look at it. It's a little late now, but I could be getting a... Looking for coordinated any item. I don't know what you're talking about. Did I miss all of them? I must have missed them. Cargo 5 do give +1 jump cost. Wait, what does the Devaltos one do? Let's turn off the... Oh, a fuel cargo hold 4. 35 cargo adds 95 fuel capacity. This is really familiar. Did I suggest this component? I don't remember. I think I might have. Oh, coordinated fire. Yeah, it does give the jump cost, which kind of... Oh, armored cargo hold 4. When did these happen? Did I miss a patch? There's some good stuff here. The jump cost is irritating, I agree. But that is a lot of cargo. Fuel cargo hold 4. Yeah, let's go straight to a default. Nah, we're out of time. Next stream we'll do some upgrades to our cargo hold if we can afford it. Probably earn some more money to fund our further upgrades. I think the higher level cargo holds will give us a point or two more, or a die or two extra of ship ops, which will be helpful in the void. So yeah, things are looking pretty good right now. Thanks all.